So Kiru, let's come back to your strategies, your trading methodology and all that. Like you have predominantly been a system trader,
Right.
correct? Like there is absolutely no discretion in your trading, right?
Right.
And you have made it a point to trade only expiries for over the last
3-4 years. Yeah.
3-4 years now. What is your current strategy look like? What is your, basically, I know that at this point of time, you're not trading just a single strategy because it attracts a lot of concentration risk.
Right.
We'll be running probably like a bunch of 4, 5, 6 strategies, because last time I had a system trader on our show. It was Amod.
Amod 38 strategies.
Yeah,
right?
you watched that
I
thing?
know.
So he ran basket of 38 strategies.
Right.
Like, do you run a bongously enormous amount of strategies, or like you have?
No, I have only 3 strategies, and all these 3 strategies are totally uncorrelated. Where one is mostly a non-direction system, and the other one starts activated when the non-direction system gets into a directional phase, and the third one, it's an option buying position system. And I primarily trade on larger indices. When I say larger indices, it's like Bank Nifty, Sensex, because the kind of system which I had deployed, it doesn't work well with Nifty, Fin Nifty, mid caps, and all these indices. So I trade on Wednesdays and Fridays. I used to trade BankX, but BankX have stopped it. The overall contribution from BankX could be maybe 10% for this year. But anyways, it's going to be moved to monthly indices, so I totally stopped it. And I'll be sticking to Bank Nifty and Sensex only. And I'm concentrated on 0DT because the overall strategies which I've designed is completely based on a core principle. Say for an example, trend following is a core principle. Momentum is a core principle, where a stock that comes into a momentum will continue to be in a momentum unless and until another force acts upon it. It's kind of a law of physics. Trend following, it's like as long as a breakout happens and the trend rides, you ride the trend until it bends. With respect to options, you have this statistical data which states that like more than 90% of the OTM options expire worthless on expiry. This is normal stat. Now, what I could do mathematically or statistically in order to find, okay, what is the probability of this OTM will remain in OTM by end of the expiry. Accordingly, I start creating strategies on top of that. So that is the whole core principle behind my system. And based on that, I just run it only on 0DT. If I could run it on other DTs like 1DT or 2DT, it is still profitable, but the overall risk to reward ratio is higher on 0DT. So that is why concentration is high.
Now, what would be your approach going forward? Because most of your profits have come from Bank Nifty. Now, if Bank Nifty goes away, if it is, let's say, Nifty and Sensex, Sensex तो फिर भी रहेगा. But if it is Nifty, would you trade it on Nifty, or like would you just wait and watch for some time?
See, definitely my profitability will go down 50%, and it is not only going to stop with the traders, it's going to completely affect the whole ecosystem, right? So even the brokers going to have a 50% hit, all the ecosystems going to have a 50% hit. So I'm ready to take that 50% hit right now. So next year I've fixed that, okay, my returns is going to be half of what I've made now. But as you rightly said, discretionary traders are much earlier to adapt to this market regime, right? So from November 2020 till January, I have this 3 months of window time frame to adapt my system to the Nifty or Nifty 50. Okay, if I could come up with a certain rules or changeover of modified rules for that Nifty 50, from January onwards I'll apply. So it is not that from November 2020, it's totally stopped, Nifty is going to come, I'll right away jump into it. I'll wait and watch for 3 months. And also I'll get to know what these discretion traders also giving details about.
So you'll be watching my tweets.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll get an insights from them also, and then I'll start incorporating into my system, and then from January onwards I'll go with Nifty and Sensex.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.